Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Select a map as a multiplayer save. You can reset your progress and start the map again or use the multiplayer progress. Guess I'll use the multiplayer. You know what? I don't want to do either of that. This game's a little confusing. I did the first world by myself with y'all. Well, actually, I did it with Andrew. Everybody hear me okay? And then I did it with Burn Dog last night in his world, but I guess I have... I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's not what we're working on. Sounds good? Okay. This is Roadcraft. This is my new Rise and Grind. I got up yesterday morning. First thing I did was play this in stream. I thought, why not do it again? Yeah. All right. Let's see. We need to get... All right. Rusty dump truck. Yeah, that's our bad boy. All right, we need to get some sand over there. Let's get going, huh? Also, found the horn last night. That's a good horn. What is Burn Dog's Insta? I think it's Bat Dog, B-A-T-D-O-G. Prepare to have your dick blown off. Truly, and I say this not as a friend, but as a fan, maybe one of the most talented painters alive, who is devoted his artistic life to painting like the masters and studying them, and it's all he does other than play this game. The hardest working person I've ever met, or at least most dedicated person I've ever met. Yeah, what's everybody's breakfast today? I don't know. I gotta go into the office at some point. Where am I going? Where am I dumping dirt? It's up here, right? No, not there. Is it all the way back around here? Is this where I... Yeah. Would it be faster to go this way? No, that's a bad way. Okay. I was working on this yesterday for anybody that's here yesterday. You just got to finish. Blow your tits off. I assume it does the same thing. It'll blow your appendages off. Or it's possible that if somebody with a dick is adjacent to you, it could blow their dick off. Woo. Man, this game, the more you play it, the better it feels, too. It has captured something about SnowRunner that Expeditions didn't for me. Look at this fucking hint, huh? Robots for everyone with the office. Everybody else has to come in person. Only Andrew gets the robot treatment. Nick and Eric and I are going to go fuck around in the office and try to solve an audio routing issue that we have so that we're clear to record Let's Plays there. And we'll probably film something today. I don't know what, though. I'll probably get... There's about 30 taco trucks between here and work, so I'll probably get tacos for breakfast. Probably chorizo, egg and cheese, or depending on where I go, bean and cheese. Love that it's raining. Here we go. Careful. You know, I probably bit my tongue on this part. I need to shore this up at some point, but it doesn't need to be done right now. That's fine. Afternoon. Afternoon. Super morning for me. Oh, that new monitor? I got it on sale on Amazon. It was we had been Gavin had a bunch of extra old monitors from other stuff. So he donated a bunch of monitors to us, but they had been cooped up for a long time, and so a bunch of them didn't work. And so we need 2 monitors, and I was looking, I was like, well, fuck, I'm gonna have to buy 2 new monitors because the ones I grabbed didn't work. And they were like, you know, a monitor's about $300, and that thing was on Amazon on sale for like $790 or something. So it was just like a little bit more than 2 individual monitors. So I said, fuck it. I want to look like I'm in NASA like Gavin. Why am I friends with so many amazing, talented people? I love talent. He's truly impressive. He has a Patreon. You can check it out where he like shows how his process and how he paints, and he's also, the cool thing about Burn Dog is that if he's not painting, he's studying painting. He never stops. All right, let's see if this will do it. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, let me do this. Okay, nowhere near the quarry. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and recover then. And we'll just go back to Harbor Base for you. Oops. Okay. I'm actually going to approach from the other side, I think. Push up, not down. I was talking to Andrew last night. It was about 1 a.m. for me, so God knows what time it was for. I guess about 11 for him, and he had just spent 4 hours working on one road and having the time of his life. He's way further ahead of me in this game. He's laying asphalt. I haven't started that yet. I think that's the next mission after this that we're going to do. All right. Let's line it up. Okay. There we go. Hopefully this is enough. I feel like that's got to do it, right? Like that's got to be the sweet spot. So let's get out of the way. And all right. Come on, dude. Get up. How? I feel like it's... One thing I don't like here is that it starts where the route failed. So they're going from a standstill to this. I feel like if they were already moving, they'd be having a lot more success here. Well, let's give up on that and let's clear the route. Fuck it. Start it over again, huh? Okay. Holy shit, you guys have texted a lot. I'll catch up in a second. Hope everybody's having a good morning. All right, as soon as we get this thing going, I have time to look at the chat. All right, let's get rid of that one. So if you're not familiar with this game, it's very different from SnowRunner. It's basically coming at SnowRunner from the opposite end. Instead of driving all the crazy routes, you help prepare the road for other people, AI, to drive them. And I feel like this route that I have cleared should definitely work. And I'm a little perturbed that it doesn't seem to be. All right, we're just going to... Oh, right, it's all fucking muddy bullshit through here. Okay. Let's go. We'll just watch. There we go. Oh, thank you for the sub, Faded Vegas. Venegas. And you, the best damn cookie. What is the best cookie? Burger King iced vanilla coffee. I like if we're talking fast food coffee, I just like a cold brew from Starbucks, just black. Talking to your friends about the spelling of your name, where's Jeff with a J, and they all said yours is the correct spelling. It's just regional, you know, it's just to wherever you're from. Not that I'm from anywhere, just my mother liked that spelling, but I think it's Welsh. Like a chocolate chip cookie with no chocolate chips. My wife and I, over the weekend, mostly my wife, but I helped in the way that a little kid helps his parents when they do stuff. She got a hold of her grandmother's chocolate chip cookie recipe when we went up to Missouri last year to go to Branson in Silver Dollar City. We visited some of her family, and they had a bunch of her grandma's old recipes, and so she made those cookies this weekend, and they were maybe the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. They had secret ingredients. I'd love to share with you, but I feel like I'd be betraying a family secret that it's not mine to betray. But interesting ingredient I'd never used in a cookie before. Ooh, thanks for the hype train. That's nice. Nice way to start your day off. Secret ingredient is not nutmeg. Banana chocolate chip muffins are fucking awesome. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is it. See? I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew they just needed a running start. Oh, that ham spaghetti video? Thanks. We mostly just wanted to use the Apple Core on stuff. I think that if we wanted to make the ham spaghetti video again, genuinely make it again, I don't know if we do. But I think that there's other ways I could have made ham spaghetti much easier in retrospect. So who knows? Maybe we'll try again. Uh-oh. This looks a little rough. You get it. Shit on my dick. Really? Come on. I really could have just routed him around that guy, huh? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna exit. hop in this guy. I'm gonna drive over there and we're gonna move that fucking truck, first of all, out of the way. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was, there's definitely, that wasn't the first thing we filmed, I don't think. I think we actually have filmed some Gumpler stuff before it, so there's definitely some other stuff already been filmed there. I'm looking forward to just being there more often. Everybody I work with has multiple fucking companies at this point, except for me. So I have a lot more free time to just sit around and wish I was at the office with everybody while they're doing their other businesses. They're slow-moing or eating or whatever. Get you out of the way. There's no need to patch this. I mean, I guess I certainly could. I just would much rather change the route slightly. All right, we'll get you out of the way. Let's go. Is it here? Yeah. Okay. Fuck, is Mark the Frog here? Early for you, buddy. I am. Thank you, Tubular Hazard. I'm excited. It's going to be a good day today. I'm going to play here for about an hour. I'm going to take a shower. Then I'm going to drive on into the office. We're going to have our Monday meeting. I'm going to be in the office when we have our Monday meeting. I'm excited about that. Then all awards received. Establish a supply to Annabella. Oh, I have to build a road, right? To build a road, you will need to pour sand with a dump truck, flatten sand with a dozer, lay raw asphalt, and roll down the raw asphalt. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So we need to go from Harbor Base over here. We're going to need to lay some, lot of dirt down. Okay. All right, so to build a road, you will need to pour sand with a dump truck, flatten the sand with a dozer. I know how to do that. Lay raw asphalt. Well, let's do that part first. Okay. We'll go ahead and recover. Does anybody else get the physical reaction of when you eat a hot meal, not spicy, but like freshly cooked or just warmer than body temperature, your nose starts running? Sometimes. Man, I think this is the only game I'm going to be streaming for a while. I've been looking for a grind, and I think this is going to scratch that itch pretty heavily. I imagine you'll probably see a lot of regulation gameplays in this too. We've already done one, but Andrew's super into it, and I am really dipping my dick into it. I'm not going to be far behind him. I bet we're going to need a bunch of sand. That's where multiplayer would be fun. If like I've had like the boys in here, we could be running multiple sand trucks while somebody else is dozing and somebody else is working on asphalt. I absolutely smashed. I didn't like it at all when I first started playing it. Like I put it down twice. So I played it for a half hour, found it frustrating, found the controls janky, found the steering off, and then people were enjoying it, so I gave it another shot, and I liked it a little bit better. I thought, well, maybe there's something here. And then playing it with Andrew and Nick and Eric, I guess, last week, so I played it with, really opened the game up. Or maybe just Nick, Andrew and Nick. And once my fingers started to intuit the controls a little bit better, so I'm not like lost in menus trying to figure out how to do shit constantly, it really sped the game up. In some ways, it's... Well, I'm not trying to pour sand here. In some ways, it's an improvement on some stuff in Roadcraft or Snow Runner that is annoying. And so, for that, I'm pretty jazzed. Okay. Okay. Really wanted me to do that. Okay. This is just cool. Like, come on. That's just cool. Okay. Let's close our tipper. Another cool thing about this game is that if you are within... Let me show you guys. If you guys are within... Here. Within the circle... the sand quarry circle, you don't have to go all the way back to the base to get more sand. You just do it right from here. So it saves you tons of time. It'd be cool if I didn't even have to close the tipper. Morning, Clez. Wheel and a pedal. Yeah, I've done it before in the past few times. I'm not a wheel and a pedal guy. Sometimes it's fun for a gimmick, but... like for a video or something, but I just enjoy this. Have I ever tried sim racing? Oh, that's another question about that. I have, yes. I just don't know that it would be improved by a wheel and a pedal. I'm also just not... I just don't enjoy that mechanic from video games. Oh, dude, I am buried. That's funny. I have buried myself. Let's see if I can get out of this. Hell yeah. Well, I sort of did. You know what I can do? Just, there we go. Come on. All right. Close tipper. Look how beautiful this game is. If I can strip the HUD, I can definitely do backgrounds in it, but I'm having too much fun playing it right now as opposed to fucking around with backgrounds. Plus, as soon as I start turning off the HUD, I essentially break the game for me. I forget where stuff goes and how it's supposed to be. Okay. That's good for right now. Leave you here, and let's go find your buddy. Is that? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, you know what I want to do? Actually, I was reading about this last night. I should be able to respawn to him, right? Field service vehicle. Mobile-based functions. So if I wanted to... let me go back to my fellow. My trusty dozer. All right, get in here. And then if I wanted to recover him, could I recover him to the field service vehicle? Huge improvement on SnowRunner. You drive a vehicle out, make it your field service vehicle, and then you can deploy to it, which is, if you ever played SnowRunner, a big deal. I don't want to approach this. I'll do it from here. Ah, fuck, I'll do it here. Is the DLC a must-have? I don't know. It looks like I have it, but I didn't mean to buy it, so I don't know what if anything I'm doing here is a part of the DLC or not. I don't think so, though. I think I'm just playing base vanilla game. So I'm sure you don't need it. Thanks for sub, Tango. It's different than SnowRunner. I don't know if it's more interesting. It's like, it's like, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Or all still ice cream. SnowRunner is still amazing. But it's a different take on it, and I'm enjoying that for a little while, for sure. This is definitely the most road I've ever made. This will be exciting. See how this goes. It's just fun. God. What magic have they captured? It is just fucking fun. We're about to get advanced. Well, advanced. We're just about to get a little bit further into the game here, too. And I got to start using these other tools I haven't used yet in a second. Austin Powers it here. There is going to be a steamroller, I believe, yeah. Yeah, hold your steamroller horses. I think that's coming pretty soon. Do one more run just to be safe. See if I can push a little bit of dirt up into that empty area in the back there that needs to be filled. Hanging sports jerseys. I've never hung them successfully. Hire somebody. Go to a framing place. Maybe if you want to do it on the cheap, maybe like Michael's. One of those places. Okay. That seems to have worked. Okay. All right. Open road. We'll do it in a second. Let me just get this out of the way. Let me go around that. Dump truck, dozer, lay raw asphalt with the asphalt paver and roll down the raw asphalt with a roller. All right, so the asphalt paver is what we need next. Here we go. First paver action. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, look, you can see me in there. Hold on. Can't see myself. What's going on in here? I wonder what that gauge does. That one. Professionally framing is expensive, but you definitely don't ever regret it. And it's way cheaper if you go to a place like Michael's or I don't support Hobby Lobby, but a place like that as opposed to, man, like I always try to support local business when I can. There's this place I used to go to in Austin called Arrowhead. I don't know if they're still there, and they were great. But God, is it expensive? I get it; it's artistry what they're doing, but you gotta really want to pay. You really want to frame something to get it professionally done. Sometimes you pay way more for the frame, for the framing of it than the thing is worth. Is there a way to bring a vehicle back to a specific point? Or is there a way to do it manually? There are different respawn locations around the game. So you just try to get as close as you can. Otherwise, a new addition to the franchise in this game is that vehicle mobile base vehicle that I had. And if you drive that somewhere, you can deploy vehicles from it. So I guess, yes, as of this game, there is. I have not moved out of Austin yet. I'll never fully move out of Austin. I am definitely going to buy a house in Michigan and move most of my shit to Michigan. But I will probably be in Austin 80% of the time for the rest of my life. I just won't own a house here. I'll just rent. It's just property taxes are too expensive. It's not a place you can retire. But my wife and I both have businesses that are thriving right now. And so it would be really ridiculous to leave Austin. Also, I just love it still. I just don't want to pay the property taxes. All right. Paver actions. Let's see. Activate. Whoa. That's a little squirrely. Oh, guys. I realize I'm probably going to get a lot better at this in the future, but this is pretty great so far. Oh, yeah. This is scratching an itch I didn't know I had. No, activate. Activate. God damn it. Slow and steady, I guess. Ugh. Doesn't turn well. If you can do this and there's no like world limit on how much shit you can lay down, you could just turn all of these dirt roads into interstates. I imagine people have already started that, and I bet that's glorious to watch. Let's deactivate you. Okay. Let's I'll hop into this bad boy. Do the vehicles drive differently? Yeah, they do. Do they get stuck? You can absolutely get stuck. However, this game is less about getting your vehicle stuck and unstuck. That's more of a SnowRunner thing. This game is way more about driving the vehicles that build the roads so your vehicles don't get stuck. If that makes sense. But yeah, you can still get stuck. You can still winch yourself out. You can still crane out. But in SnowRunner, all you're doing is running logs or, you know, vehicle spare parts or whatever, generators. In this game, it's mostly what I'm doing here. So I feel like there's less opportunity to get stuck. There's more, the environment is more destructible than SnowRunner was. For sure. You only fix the stuff they ask you to, so. No, I don't. I think it's mostly roads. You're a smoker guy. You smoked a chop roast last night. It was your second cook, and it was a hit. Congratulations, Chadwick, or the person who's not Chadwick. Yes, we will stream more games in and out this video. That room where we streamed Mario Party is our co-op room, and the plan is that we do a lot of stuff from that room specifically. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed. This is maybe not the prettiest road ever made, but I think we've done it. Let's see what it looks like from the air. Wow. Congratulations on your new road, y'all. Let's get these vehicles out of here. Mountain base? Yeah, that's where they're from. How worried are we that a fan will show up to the office? Worried. Yeah, we haven't given our location, and we're not planning to. It's not that kind of office. All right, let's plot this road. We're going to go from here to here. Easy peasy. Okay, start plotting. I wonder how much I have to worry about these guys running into each other on the road. I have seen it happen a few times. I'll have to start being smart about my routes because of that. Where's this going? Okay. Get over here and get this out of the way. All right, let's spectate. Huh? Oops. I'll get back into you. Hey, what's up, EF Falcon? You hope there's a ghost in the house? I mean, it's possible. It's old as shit. What just happened? Vehicle failed the route. Weird. Yeah, it's not a unique house in any way in Austin. There's whole neighborhoods of houses that look exactly like our house. Yeah, we have neighbors. We live in the house is in a neighborhood. What's up, Zoom Archon? Archon. Hey, what's up, Ajax? I used to have a very good friend named Ajax. Oh, look at this. Smooth. Wish it could all be this easy, huh? Where do I think Giannis ends up next season? Oh, I don't know. Brooklyn, Toronto, Miami. Who's to say? Stay in Milwaukee. Although I think he should leave. He's never going to win another title there. Not the way they're set up, and they don't have the assets to build a winning team around him. I don't think. I like the. I'm not a huge hockey guy. I'm trying to get into it, but I like the Detroit Red Wings. So let's look at this route. Let's just dispatch vehicles and see. I think they just ran into each other on the road, right?
Oh, jeez. Not bad at all. I might need to raise my standards so I don't get impressed so easily every time. Next on our agenda is the gas power plant and the steel pipes facility.
All right. So we need to get there. Let's take this. All right, where are we going here? We are going up and to the right. Okay. This thing is a little badass so far. This thing would be awesome to have in SnowRunner for this purpose. Boom! In SnowRunner, that shit would fuck you up, but in this game, you just knock it out of the way. All right, what do we got here? We got some. Looks like we got some drama here. That's no good. Let's go ahead and patch this real fast. Oh yeah, that's gonna be. We were pushing that shopping cart the whole way. That's awesome. Now let's get out of the way. We'll put our skills that we just learned to use. I love it. All right, we're gonna need. First things first. Dump truck. Fuck did you spawn me back here for? Not cool, game. There's a whole ass road you could have put me on. Running Scare said, "Hey Jeff, thanks for all the hard work you and the crew, rest of the regulation crew put in. It's truly greatly appreciated. I look forward to the schedule every week to see what's coming out." Oh, thank you so much. That genuinely means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm very heartened to hear that. We definitely do put a lot of love into this dumbass company. Seems like it's going well. I'm excited to get to work today. I think I'm going to stream this game every morning when I wake up and have it with my coffee. All right. Dozer? Good morning, Dominic. What's the new channel called? Regulation Podcast. So if you look up Regulation Podcast on YouTube or on Patreon, or also we have a Regulation Gameplay channel as well. Regulatreon.com, I think, will get you there. I'm sure somebody in the audience can link to it. But yeah, it's me and Gavin and Andrew and Nick and Eric, and we've been going for a little over a year, basically continuing what we did at Fuckface. But as a wholly owned independent entity, not under the corporate ownership of any conglomeration, which has been nice. Road's going well. Road's going real well. We're just doing a little patch job right here. I say little. It's pretty significant little patch job we're going to be doing here. Probably going to take us the rest of the morning. And then we'll get to that forward base or whatever the fuck it was we're supposed to be going to. Another thing that they've improved in this game greatly is the ability to switch between vehicles on the fly that are close to you. You could always do that in SnowRunner, but it was a lot clunkier. They've really simplified a lot of the mechanics of the game. I did it again. Let's see. God, this is so fun. Don't know why it's so fun, but it is. I was hoping to bury that shopping cart, but I guess not. It's gonna make it a part of the road. Let's get you out of the way. Get you to work. Oof, a lot of messy road behind us, or ahead of us, to fix still. This is going to be a project here. Maybe we'll make this like a nice 4-lane, huh? It's pretty big. Get some background music going. How do I do that? Is there music I can play legally? I'd love to have background music without getting copyright strikes or losing my Twitch account. When I do this with Bernie and Antonia at night, we're always just listening to Spotify, you know? vehicle failed route. We'll have to go see what that's about. All right, let's see. Vehicle failed route. Dispatch vehicles. I know they just ran into each other again. We'll fuck with that later, but I want to fix this right now. All right, where were we? Let's be you again. Yeah, DMCA doesn't sound fun, though. DMCA free doesn't sound fun. I want to listen to my music. So I'll hear it in the VOD won't? Yeah, for sure. But that kind of takes the fun out of it. I like the idea that we're all in it together, you know? I guess I could always share a Spotify playlist and everybody can join it. Let me look into that at some point. Have I been enjoying streaming? Yeah, I've been doing it for about a year now. A little less than a year. It's good. I enjoy it. I like these early morning streams while I'm drinking my coffee, doing road work. Just play the intro music I made for Saw, right? I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into the legality of it. And I'm going to look into the, how to pull it off in the cleanest way. And then I'll get back to you guys. Maybe I'll have music sometime in the near future. Especially for games like this. Your 12-month subversary is coming up. Oh, thank you so much, Regulation Rat. We should celebrate together. All right, let's get out of here. I'm getting this down to a science. This is totally doable as one person, but man, I'm just thinking about how much faster it'd be if the boys were in here. Though I'm having a blast. Man, Roadcraft is really fun. if I'm gonna be a truck boy, I'm gonna be listening to trucks music like Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings. You know, I'm gonna be listening to hard trucking music. I'm not gonna be listening to chillcore or any of that stuff. We're gonna be listening to Johnny Paycheck, Hank Williams Sr., the music of the open road, Roger Miller, that kind of stuff. You gotta fit the tone of what you're doing, you know? God, this game is smooth in a way that SnowRunner wasn't. Ugh. Like, if you haven't played it, I just cannot put into words how good this feels. I don't like how that's uneven, though. Let's do some flattening work over here. Oh, it's what I'm here for, Corehammer. I'm sorry you're having a bad day. I'm sorry you're having the worst day. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. You know, I feel like I'm going to play those, and I'm excited to play it. But when 1 and 2 hit, I played it for like 5 minutes, and I went, oh, yeah. So I don't know. Everybody's so excited for those games, and I am too. But I wonder if I'll actually play them, or if it'll be the same thing where I go, oh, yeah, I remember this. All right. I played this for, a billion years. I want to enjoy them again. I hope I will. It's weird when things from your past just they hit you they hit you nostalgically, but they don't. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to go home again. How we doing? Is that a... That seems like a road, huh? Let's go and knock some of this stuff out of the way. Do I have a favorite piece of merch from AH? Or the Jeff line in general? I do have a favorite piece of merch from the Jeff line, the Kind Lady. The little hobo language kitty cat that I have tattooed. That was on hats and shirts. That's my favorite. I'll make that again at some point. For sure. That'd probably be the first thing I remake when I do Jeff stuff again. But as far as AH, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I have a couple T-shirts that I really like that I thought were designed really well. I have one in my closet that I will keep forever. I think it's like the coolest one we ever made. Black with blue text. Some cool like skull mishmashy auto or design. Okay, let's honestly, do we even need to? Do we even need to? Let's just get these guys out of the way and see how this does for us. No. If we're gonna do it, we should do it. Let's put this street. Let's lay the road down. All right, let's get you out of the way. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the regulation history stuff. It's really great. A fedora mustache person does a lot of awesome work. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That just hits the spot. Uh-oh. How's my guy stuck? Can't be getting stuck. You have about 80% of them? Jesus. I have most of it. Like I tried to keep one of everything. I have probably like 2 or 3 of most things. I was trying to think about how to get rid of it. Because I'll never wear it again. A lot of it's in sizes I'm not anymore, or I don't know, just not who I am anymore. But I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a way to get it to people who want it. Just sell it on Poshmark real cheap or something. I don't know. I definitely don't want a t-shirt quilt. That is I lived through the era of t-shirt quilts in the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm good. What the fuck's sending me a message? Oh, confirm. Oh, that's crazy. JSN MDN, that's flattering and crazy. Which ones did you get tattooed? Theoretically, I think you could pave the entirety of the map, yeah. I imagine that there'll be some lunatics out there that do. All right. Let's get this guy out of here. Oh. Maybe we should pave some of this. Okay, never mind. They never really set me up for success with this spawn point. No. God damn it, Jeff. There you go. I'm gonna steamroll over this tree. Why not? Oh yeah, this is nice. Look at that. Until your back starts speaking up. I love the detail of how it's picking up mud or dirt and rocks and gravel and asphalt on the tires. That's really cool. Knock that off. Oh boy. Hey, your fishing license just renewed, Mark. Congratulations. Emily and I were just talking about getting fishing licenses over the weekend. I'm gonna go down to Academy and do that, I think. How many kids you got, Mark? I don't know that about you. This road's gonna be closed for a whole year. Yeah, you're not gonna be driving on this road for another 6-7 years, probably. Dude, this is such a janky patch. That's okay though. We're just learning. We're gonna make big, beautiful roads in the future. This one's just getting us from point A to point B. Any advice for somebody starting down the path of their first divorce. Well, do yourself a favor. It's not Chadwick. Wait, was it you that said that? No, sorry. It was Thayer, TR. I wouldn't refer to it as my first divorce because that implies that there's going to be a second, you know? Don't set yourself up for failure like that. Assume that's your only divorce. And get a lawyer. Make sure your ex gets a lawyer to protect yourselves and from each other, even if you're on good terms. It just makes it easier. And be kind to each other. And remember, I don't know what the situation is, but there was a point in time in this relationship when you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with this person. And that's depressing when you find out you're not going to. But that's just how life is. People grow and change. And but just try to remember that this is a person that you felt in a tremendous amount of kindness and affection towards, and they you, and try to hold on to some semblance of that post-relationship because it really helps you treat each other with dignity and grace, which you both deserve. No, I don't think Andrew's that committed to the bit. Okay, let's switch over and where are we headed to? Further up. Okay. Let's drive this road, see how we feel about it. Guys. It's too good. Look how smooth it is. Ugh. It's like I'm driving down I-35. 7-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son, and they are your pride and joy. That's great, Mark. Of course they are. That's awesome. A 7-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son. I'm glad we're in the dad club together, Mark. You seem like a guy who'd be a hell of a father. I only have the one, the 19-year-old, but she's pretty cool. We had a really good day together yesterday. We went to this pop-up party for a lady, a coworker, a contemporary of Emily's, a peer who has a salon, and they had like tattoos and like all kinds of cool stuff. They were not given away, but there was like a humane society, or Austin Pets Alive was there, and it was just like all kinds of like clothing vendors and stuff. It was pretty neat. And Millie went along, and then we went swimming together at this pool we have access to, and had lunch, and God, it was so great. You miss just when they go off to college, it's the things that you don't, just like the random lunches or like hanging out at a swimming pool that you really miss, just those everyday interactions. It becomes so fun and important and mean so much when you get to have them again. Okay. So what is our fucking mission right now? That thing. Like fog of war shit, huh? Hey, the Gob. 6 years of sobriety. Congratulations, Gob. 5 root canals. Oh man. You have my sympathy, but also my immense congratulations and pride. That's 6 years is tremendous. It's a tremendous amount of time. You should be exceedingly proud of yourself, and I hope you are. Also, the root canals, I hate to say it, but they might be partially because of the drinking. Alcohol, you know, the alcohol is going to strip your enamel. At least that's what I attribute a lot of my problems to. So there. 2-year-old daughter named Millie. Oh. I'll have to let her know that there's somebody kind of named after her. That's so sweet. It's a great name. I can't take credit for it. My ex-wife came up with the name. Or I didn't come up with it, but decided on it. But it definitely fits who she is. She is definitely a Millie. Get out of the fucking way. Be dealing with you later, no doubt. Okay, area revealed. Needed to do that. Wiggle, wiggle. What town? I missed that part, Mike. Oh, I don't know that I can go out this way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Probably not the way I want to do it in the future, but let's see. Woof. Let's do it. Live a little, right? I feel like this game. I shouldn't shoot myself in the foot by saying it, but I'll say it now. I feel like this game doesn't punish you for going off-road as much as SnowRunner does. SnowRunner, man, if you get up in the trees, you're fucked, and the game wants you to be. In this game, it's a lot more forgiving, which is appreciated. Sometimes you're in like a deuce and a half, and you're getting stuck by a fucking twig, and you're like, I would rip this thing so hard out of the ground in second gear, and it's that can be really frustrating. Isabella, that's a beautiful name. Malicious, yeah, that's a good way to describe SnowRunner. I mean, it's part of the charm, right? But it's like everything's on hard mode, essentially. Smallmouth, big problems. How does this game compare to SnowRunner? Different, very different, but it definitely scratches the same or similar itch. I don't know that it'll... I will play it as much as I play SnowRunner, at least in the immediate future. Like, it is equally as engrossing and as addicting as SnowRunner is. Whereas Expeditions I could never quite get there with, this is like pretty quickly grabbed me, and it feels much the same. It's a different take on SnowRunner, and I really like it. When you're playing SnowRunner and you're like, God, I wish I could just... I drive over this stretch of land all the time, and they give me all these logs, and I wish I could just fix the road myself. And you kind of try sometimes, and it never really works. This game scratches that itch in droves. That's all this game is. All right. What did she say to do? Didn't I already do that? Clear the area of debris? Oh, did I not? Where am I? Already over here. Let's clear that debris and call it a day. I also don't know how much game there is here, you know? Like SnowRunner, I feel like I could play every day for the rest of my life and never finish it. There's so much to do. And this game, I just don't know yet, you know? So we want to come up. We'll just do it the way it's supposed to go. So we'll go. Okay. Think we turn here. Was that right? And then. No. We turn. Next left. 2 lefts from now. You said a cat named Stupider? Ah. See, I'm looking at the map, not paying attention when I'm driving. Or looking at the chat, rather. Someone will definitely pave the entire map. That someone might be Andrew. Be interesting to see. Oh, I missed the turn. Okay. Man, it's a mess back here. Man, you can fucking fly in this game. This guy doesn't have the same pushing power as that other truck. No. Thank you. Are you fucking serious? I can't pull that with this? Come on. Alright. Let's do it this way. Can I roll it? There we go. Pull me to you. Alright. I know these things are just going to be in the way when I'm... Stop, dickhead. I know that there's better vehicles to do this with, but this is so much fun. I think it's... I've already done the mission. I'm just trying to keep this... This is going to get in the way of whatever goes through that gate. Although that gate sucks. Maybe nothing will go through that gate. All right, did that do it? For our main goal, let's go to the steel mill in the south and check its condition. Be advised the storm may have a few roadblocks in your way. Clear path reach. I just have to get there? Really? I'm fucking there. Okay. Well. All right, there we go. That'll be good for this morning. Quick little hour and a half. Making roads, connecting production facilities.
And by major, I mean more than you and I can handle in a few minutes. Set up a route from Mbala to the steel pipes facility. Our people will take care of the rest.
Well, maybe I'll do that real fast. Let's just look at that real fast. Let's just see what that looks like. Because that's not hard. So from Ambala, there's no way they're going to make it up this thing right here. I should just go a different way. I've definitely learned that they have difficulty navigating gates and pathways that are tight. Angle too sharp. Oh, it's a second. No, here we go. We'll see what happens. Straight into that fucking thing. I love it. Push it out of the way. Oh no. I think they've got it. Let's... Let's wait for this to fail immediately. Come on. Okay, let's try again. That was really funny. Should be good now, buddy. Hey, what's up, Demon Queen? Raiju VT. Animal Planet got weird. When trucks attack. All right. Once this gets here, we're done. I was gonna call it. I gotta go take a shower and get to the office. Fuck those ads. See, I could fix this. Yeah, I could fix this road up, but hopefully I don't need to. These guys seem okay. Like, I don't want to make it too easy for them. You want them to have a little bit of challenge in their job. Like this guy ramming up his ass. Fucking brutal. Brutal. Not a problem. Gonna be a problem at some point, for sure. Guaranteed to be a problem. Deal with it later. I had a cat. I had a great cat when I was a kid named Smokey. It was a good cat. All right. That's gonna do it. Tomorrow or next time we play, maybe this afternoon even, we will repair the gas pipe. What? Gas power substation. Do that later. Let's go ahead and... Are you sure you want to exit the map and return to the hub? Yes, I do. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope everybody has a great day. Hopefully we started it off right with a little bit of coffee, a little bit of road construction, a little rise and grind, as you will. And I'm going to go to the office. Well, I'm going to take a shower. Then I'm going to go to the office. Then I'm going to do the rest of my regulation Monday stuff, which usually entails streaming. So maybe I'll stream again this afternoon. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.